Modder Paul Huckers presents Funny Scammer Pranks live November 28th, 2020. Excuse me.
Hi, this is Mary. I'm on the ready line.
Hi, my name's Baby Huckers. How y'all doing? Hi, my name's Daniel James Wilson. I'm a preacher for the Church of ScamBait. Hallelujah.
Hi, this is Cosmo. I'm ready to go.
And I'm your friendly neighborhood cousin Ray. How's it going, YouTube? I got little rhubarb out there. Awesome. You go for it, little rhubarb. You're great at your moderation. Peter Mulder, welcome back, bud. Sim Alfred Ismail Solo, nice to have you. Diana Roberts, hi. Oh, my pal Certified. I still need to figure out how to get you evolved over to my membership, Cert. Move membership. I'll talk to YouTube support so you can have your badge. I apologize, but it should have followed you. I don't know why it didn't. M1 Netcraft Diamond Gamer. Hi, mate. Hi, nice to see you in the stream. Who's this Nightbot? Nightbot! David Marshall, how you doing? And I got RXXKZ. Nice to see you. Over in my other streams, my Twitch and Twitter, I've got 3 on Twitch right now. Twitter still 0, but they'll come in eventually. Okay, so today we're starting off with Cousin Ray. I have some announcements to make. I am releasing my Autobot download virtual machine today. Only caveat, you have to be a member of my channel to use it, because when you download it, you have to enter a password, which I'll give you to you through email. For Twitch, I'm going to extend the offer if you're a member or if you subscribe to my Twitch. I'll review that later. I'm going to go ahead and stick my download HTML in the Twitch stream, just so you have it if you're interested. But it's a way for you to do your own Autobot flooding. There is some configuration you have to do, and I'll be hosting live streams on how to use it. So I'm going to paste it into Twitch. There's the link for it. And then Periscope, I don't know how we're going to handle that. Please email me at, I'm going to put this in here real quick, gmail.com before you download. Download requires a membership. I just don't want people to download it only to find out that they don't want to be a membership is all. Okay, the other announcement I'm making, I have an update to the ScamBait virtual machine. It's an FTP server that will allow you to not spy on your own machine, but be able to alter the contents of the virtual machine while the scammers remote it in. That's really important, and I'm going to demo that today. So I'm going to do scammers, and then I'm going to segue into my ScamBait VM. Then I'm going to need to reboot my system, and then I'm going to show off my downloadable Autobot dialer. And Twitch and Periscope, unfortunately I can't continue those streams, but I'll restart them so that you can join in. I'll repeat this later. For now, let's get started. Ray's going to try to snag an Amazon scammer. So here we go. Are you ready to kick some scammer butts? Sorry about all that heavy preamble, but I had to get it out of the way. Okay, so there's the number here. Copy, and then let me get my dialer ready. I'm wondering if I might try, let me try calling David real quick. David is a SSA scammer that wants me to call him back. So let's see what we can get out of him. Doesn't sound like David's answering the phone.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hey David, it's Ray. I keep trying to talk to you. I'm worried about my Social Security getting out of WAN. No one's come to visit me yet, and you said they would, but I know there's a warrant and all. I need to talk to you. Will you please call me? I'm really worried. I mean, you're working for a government. You should be able to get back to me. My phone number. Call me back. I'm worried. I haven't been able to sleep thinking that warrants are out on me. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a Text Now number. I'm playing into his game. So, okay, now let's get on with, this is a Amazon scam. $749 suspicious login from Seattle. Them pesky Washingtonites. Redmondites, whatever you want to call them. Come on, answer the phone. Okay, I'm going to try the caller ID that the robocall was sent on. They may have given up already. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Ray. I just needed to give you a heads up.
Okay.
Scammers used your caller ID to place a robocall.
Yes, sir. We already know.
You do? Okay, I apologize. Okay. Well, if you want to see revenge on scammers, on YouTube, look up Modder Paul, Modderpaul. I'm one of the guys that like to call them up and give them a hard time.
Okay.
You can vicariously get back at them by watching me. I call tech support scammers, but mostly I call Social Security and the Amazon freaks that try to steal your money. So sorry about your inconvenience, but that's what scammers do. They bomb me all the time.
Oh, yeah. I got a feeling because, yeah, it's been going on for the past 2 days, but we've been telling everybody it's not us.
Okay. I'm sorry you're having to put up with it. I wish there was a way to prevent it, but it's not. There's nothing. It'd be like trying to prevent someone from getting air from China. You know, I mean, you can't stop that, you know, that kind of thing. People can change their caller ID and pretend to be a police officer. That's how easy it is. And what they do is they just arbitrarily grab numbers. They weren't picking on you specifically. They just go out and grab some kind of caller ID and stick it into their dialer. But they always say in the message, call this number. They don't say call back. And what happens is people like me see the number, call and think we're going to get a hold of them, but it turns out to be an innocent person.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, have a good weekend. Sorry to interrupt you.
You too. No problem.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, well, that was that. You have to be ready for those when you call the Noma Robo numbers. So, okay, so I'm going to try this other one. Yeah, she was a nice lady.
You have reached the voicemail box of 90430238841. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, my name is Ray. I got a message from you about some kind of order on Amazon. Um, I don't know if this is the right number or not, but could you call me back? Thank you. That was another dual number. Hold on. Starting to think this is going to be. It's unusual to have Amazon refunds on the weekend, so we have to be careful. Yeah, little rhubarb is on the prowl, guys. You can't break the rules or you're going to get barbed. And if you're on Twitch, I don't know if well, he's not in yet, but over on Twitch we have someone who's called Egg in a Sack. If you do something bad on Twitch, you get egged. I got a subscription number. Okay, this is what I just got this one.
This call is from Billing Department. Your antivirus and support subscription with our company will auto-renew today, so your account will be charged for $399.
$399, okay.
Hello?
Hello, I'm returning the phone call. It was a message that says I was going to be charged $399.
Yes, actually this call is all about the firewall protection and the antivirus protection of it.
Okay. What exactly is the firewall? I've never quite understood what that term meant.
It's the antivirus protection of your computer
Oh,
that has got expired. Oh,
I
Oh.
I have Windows Defender. Oh, that's why they call it Windows Defender Firewall then.
yes.
Okay, so what is it? Why is it costing money? $399.
Because that service got expired
Oh, it's
and it will
expired.
auto-renew today.
I didn't
So tell
realize
me,
I
do
had,
you want to renew?
I didn't realize I didn't realize I had to pay for it. I thought it was free.
Don't waste my time, just tell me what you want.
I can't afford $399. I'll need to cancel. I really can't afford that.
Then you have to simply be at your computer so that I can cancel it.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Are you sitting at your computer?
I'm getting in front of it right now. Yes, I'm in
Okay.
front. I'm at the computer.
So exactly what do you see on your computer screen?
Well, I'm at the desktop with all my icons.
Now just look on your keyboard. Do you see the Windows key?
Yes, I do.
Press the Windows key with the letter R.
Okay. Okay, now it's asking me to type something, like a program, folder, document.
Yes. Just type it over there. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Why would I type that?
Just type over there. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Why would I type that, you idiot?
You
You're-
motherfucker.
You are one dumb Indian. What's your problem? Are you from India or Pakistan?
We are not able to take your call right now.
Okay, looks like he gets my bot treatment. Since I don't know how busy this guy is or if he's a lone wolf, I'm going to give him personalized bot treatment. So I'm just going to go over to my sound section. I'm going to lay it on them, laugh at them, scream at them. That guy was, he didn't want to talk to me, did he?
Hello?
You serious?
We are not able to take your call right now. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm going to try him as Mary.
You real quick.
Kind of doubt I'm going to get through to him, but it never hurts. But we got to wait a minute, okay? I don't want to, you know. I have a cursing sound effect I'll play for him. I'm going to try to snag him as Mary.
Hello?
Hi. I have a message on my answering machine. It says
Now,
that there's a
welcome to
$399.
online.
We are not able to take your call right now.
Okay, he's, I don't know what it is with him. Okay, he's gonna get cursed at.
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जाए कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा अपना खोल रखा है
Goodbye.
He's a lone shark. He's a loner. He's a lone wolf is what you call him. He's probably gonna stop answering the phone.
Thank you for calling. This is David.
That guy sounded different. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. While my bot's calling him, I'm gonna call them and hope and get somebody else.
Hello? Hello? Welcome to PC Care Support. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm returning the phone call.
Actually, this call is all about the firewall protection and the antivirus protection of your computer that
Okay.
has got hacker लोग आ रहा फिर से.
Okay, what is that? What is it? I don't understand the computer very good. What does that mean?
Actually, this call is all about the firewall protection and the antivirus protection of your computer.
I know what an antivirus is, but what's a firewall?
Hey, ban chod.
I don't understand what a firewall is.
Fuck you, motherfucker, you son of a bitch.
Why are you cussing at me?
Fuck you. Suck my dick, you fucking asshole.
You're so stupid that when you heard it was chilly outside,
We are not able to take your
you
call
ran and
right
got a
now.
bowl and spoon. I'm not saying that you're stupid. Just that you have a lot of bad luck when you're thinking. Okay, all you're gonna get is a robot call. If you were any slower, you would need watering once a week. Somewhere out there, there's a village missing its idiot. You're so stupid that you thought a quarterback was a retard. You're so stupid that you climbed a glass wall to see what was on the other side. You are so stupid that when you were driving to Disneyland, you saw a sign that said Disneyland left, so you turned around and went home. You want to use my Autobot diary? You were so stupid that when someone stole your television, you ran outside and screamed, "Hey, you forgot the remote control!" My friend thinks he's smart. He told me an onion is the only food that makes you cry. So I threw a coconut at his face. If brains were dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your nose. It talked too early. I don't know why. You're so hairy that when you come out of the shower, it's like gorillas in a mist. You are so hairy that when you went hiking, another sighting of Bigfoot was reported. You are so hairy that when you take off your dog for a walk, you get pet first. You're so hairy that when you went to the zoo, they locked you in a cage. Maybe they're not answering. You are so hairy that you need a chainsaw to save your legs. You are so hairy that when you go skydiving, you look like a magic carpet. You are so hairy that you shaved your body and lost 50 The IVR will set the bottom. You are so hairy that last year a couple of birds nests made in your armpits and you still don't know about them. They're the idiots. You were so hairy that when you went to the beach, everyone told you to take off your fur coat. Those teeth look like you could eat an apple through a tennis racket. You have an extremely kind face, the kind you throw. Oh, am I still doing insults? I'm sorry. No, I've had the.
We are not able to take your call right now. Goodbye.
I still have the same basic 80 sound effects. Adding sound effects isn't that hard. It's just you have to make sure if you live stream, you're not going to violate copyright. I ran into that issue and had to remove some sounds, but not that many. They're just MP3 files. Okay. Looks like I got another phone call. Hold on. Someone called me back. Let me try calling them back. Yeah, it's one of those caller IDs that's probably fake. So I'm eliminating that. Okay, let's do another search, and then if I need to do I got a Social Security scammer. Whoa.
Hi, this is Officer Candice Lobo, calling you from the Department of Social Security
Social
Administration.
Security's open on
the
Saturday.
reason you have received this voice message from our department to inform you that there is illegal enforcement actions filed on your Social Security number for fraudulent activities. So when you get this message, kindly press 1 before we begin with the legal proceedings on your name. So please press 1 to speak with our officer.
Okay. What's her name?
Hi, this is Officer Candice Lobo.
Candice. Okay, I gotta call Candice. Problem is, with this type of number, you might have... Hello? No. Yeah. With that type of robocall, you can only get them if you press 1. You can't call them back. So that's a false alarm for us. Oh well. Let's go here. I'll keep the number handy. Wait, there's another one here, 803.
Dear customer, this is a call from Amazon customer support. To confirm your last order of $200 gift card ordered from your Amazon account, your account seems to be compromised.
Okay.
Please call us at 803-888-5769 immediately to verify and cancel the charge to get the money refunded back.
Man, how in the hell do they ask you to know what to call back? We gotta play
Dear
that again.
customer, this is a call from Amazon customer support. To confirm your last order of $200 gift card ordered from your Amazon account, your account seems to be compromised. Please call us at 803-888-5769 immediately to verify and cancel the charge to get the money refunded back.
That's the number. You have to make a phone call to get your refund back. Please call. Bye-bye. That's what they might as well be saying. Now this is one where they want you to call them.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hi, I had a voice message from Amazon about a gift card order that I didn't make. Could you give me a call? My name is Ray, last name's Wilson. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so maybe we'll get some phone calls from them. Sometimes they screen calls like that. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to graduate here to tech support scams. So I'm firing up my virtual machine for pop-up finding. And I start off with my Gmail account to see if anybody emailed my helpme.net at 411@gmail.com. My attempted outreach to the scammers to get a life and stop scamming and get a regular job. And so far, no answer. So that's their loss. Okay. Let me start my pop-up searcher. If you find any numbers, email them to my email address. It's modderphuckers@gmail.com. I'm also looking in Discord. Let me see if Popup DB. Okay. Yeah, their last pop-up. Okay, here's Amazon. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Yes, sir. You tried calling Amazon. How can I help you?
Yes, thanks for calling me back. I have a message on my phone saying that there was a gift card ordered on my Amazon account.
Oh, can you confirm your email?
cousinray70@gmail.com.
Okay, please allow me a minute, sir.
I'm sorry, what?
Please allow me a minute. And when did you last use your Amazon account?
Well, I used it last night to watch Prime Video. I watch movies on Amazon. And when I do order things, I use Amazon gift cards. But I don't order the gift card on Amazon. I usually buy them from either 7-Eleven or you can get them at Walmart. And
okay,
generally when I do that, I don't buy them for myself. I buy them as gifts for my nephew and my niece, or sometimes my sister, but never for myself. So I'm kind of confused.
Okay, as I can see, sir, there was a gift card ordered from your Amazon account for $200.
Oh, when was that ordered?
It was ordered yesterday.
Okay, $200, and does it look like I ordered it, or does
yes, sir.
Because I didn't, and I live alone, So I know there's no one going to my computer and ordering one. Is there a way to
Okay, and
is there a way to cancel it?
okay, in order to cancel it, sir, what I'll be doing is I'll be going ahead and connecting your Amazon account to Amazon support.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you only use your Amazon through your computer, or do you use a cell phone as well?
Well, no, I just use it on my laptop because I like to watch movies through Prime Video.
Okay. Let me ask you, sir, do you have a cell phone with you right now?
Yeah, I have my cell phone. That's what I'm talking to you with.
Okay. Now, on your cell phone, sir, can you please put me on the speaker?
I'm using a Bluetooth headset.
Oh, okay. Now, on your cell phone, you have an application that says Play Store. Can you please open that up?
Well, I don't have that type of cell phone. I have the Go phone you get from Walmart. It's just calls only and text.
Okay.
It doesn't have a camera, and it isn't even running Android. It's running whatever it is that Go phone runs.
Okay. Do you have any other smartphone?
No, I don't.
Okay. In order to connect your Amazon.
But I use Amazon through my laptop.
You need to have a cell phone.
Well, that's what Amazon's for. It has Amazon Prime Video. I watch movies.
In order to connect your Amazon account to Amazon support,
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. Is your computer turned on?
Yeah, it's turned on.
Okay. Now, on your computer, sir, can you please open up the Google browser?
Okay. Okay, it's open.
Okay. Now, on the top of your search panel, please type in T as in Texas,
T as in Texas,
E as in Echo,
E as in Echo,
A as in Apple,
A as in Apple,
M as in Michigan,
M as in Michigan,
V as in Victoria,
V as in Victoria,
I as in Indiana,
I as in Internet,
E as in Echo,
E as in Echo,
W as in Washington,
W as in Washington,
E as in Echo,
E as in Echo,
R as in Robert.
R as in Robert.
Now, do you see anything that says teamviewer.com?
No, I don't. Why would I?
What does it say?
Well, the type assist says teamviewer.com.
Yes, give a click on that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's opening the TeamViewer website.
Now, the left-hand side of your screen, do you see download for free?
Yes, I do.
Give a click on download for free.
Okay, I did. It says it's
Okay.
going to start.
Is it installed?
Well, it's downloading, so I clicked on TeamViewer Setup. Now it's asking me to run, but it's telling me
Give a
that.
click on
Well, why does it say that it can harm my computer?
What does it say?
Well, it says while files from the internet can be useful, this file type could potentially harm your computer.
That is the support application.
Okay. So just run it.
Okay. Once it says run it.
So now it's asking me what kind of, how do I want to proceed? Default, custom, installation, or run only?
Default installation.
Default, okay. Now it's asking me if I want to allow this app to make changes.
Give a click on allow.
What kind of changes does TeamViewer make?
That will be only adding the securities on your Amazon.
Oh, okay. Okay, now it's asking me to proceed with. Now it's installing. I'm hitting next. It's got check mark one TeamViewer. Okay, now TeamViewer is running, and it's got. It says it's asking sign in. Don't have an account. I'm not sure. Do I need to get an account for TeamViewer?
No, you don't have to get an account.
Okay, it's got remote control. It assigned an ID to me, so I guess that means I'm connected. I must be connected.
Okay, can you read out the ID numbers to me?
The ID is 1433. Lowercase c is in Charlie, number 2, number 5.
Okay. And you only use your Amazon account. You don't share it with anyone, right?
Well, I use Amazon on my laptop to watch movies.
Okay, now you're connected to Amazon support.
Okay.
Now, sir, please log into your Amazon account.
Okay. Okay, I'm signed in. Now this is what I'm curious about is I went to my orders and I don't see anything on order. So I'm unsure
Because
why I got that phone call.
your account has been put on hold right now.
Oh, it's on hold.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't it say that anywhere?
You'll be receiving an email shortly on your email, cousinray70@gmail.com.
What? What did you say?
You will be receiving an email shortly about the hold on your account.
Oh. Let me check my email. Okay, so I'm gonna get an email.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
You'll be receiving it shortly.
Okay. Is there going to be an email that says my account's on hold?
It will be giving you a revision to your Amazon account.
It'll be what?
Revision to your Amazon account.
Oh, revision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Once you receive it, please let me know.
What's that?
Once you receive the email, please let me know.
My email's right here.
Once you receive the email, please let me know.
Okay. Where are you located?
In California.
California. I haven't been in California in a long time. Okay, still no email. How long is it going to take to get the email?
It's going to take some time, sir, about 1 or 2 minutes.
I would think, wouldn't it tell me that my account was on hold when I logged in? I mean, that's what happens with other, like Netflix. If your account's on hold, you know right away. They don't send you an email telling you that they're on hold.
Did you receive any email?
No, I don't. Where's the email? Okay, so is it in my sent or my drafts or in my inbox?
It will be in your inbox.
I don't see anything. What do you mean?
From Amazon.com.
I don't see an email.
It will be a password assistance code.
Okay, well, I'm looking in my inbox. I don't see anything.
Try to refresh the page.
Okay. So hit refresh. Okay. Where's the email? I don't see it. This is confusing me. I thought you said you were sending an email.
Yes.
When am I going to get it?
You haven't received it yet.
Okay, now see, I don't see the email. I'm confused. What? Wait a minute. You're in Kolkata. You're not in California. What do you mean?
What happened, sir?
You're so stupid that when you heard I just traced your public IP address. It says you're in Kolkata, West Bengal. IP address 45642391188. What do you mean?
What is that, 456?
That's your IP address. Let me show you. If I go here, IP locator, and I type your IP address, which is 45.64.239.188, and go to find, It says they're in West Bengal, Kolkata, India.
Wasted.
What are you? You're a fraud. Not that. I gotta take that shortcut off of Busted. He's still connected, so he hung up, I think. Every time he would send the email, I would delete it on my side. Every time he would send the email, because he's an idiot. Every time he would send the email, because he's an idiot. Every time he would side.
I get him that way.
A dud. What a dud. Alright! Good job, Ray! Wasted! Hallelujah!
Everybody's doing my emojis. Wasted, busted. Okay, let's see if we can find another. I don't know. I'm going to call him again, I guess. Was Mary? I don't know. Where is that? Yeah, right there. 267. Okay, so I'll get Mary's voice.
This is a slow ScamBait day.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, thank you for calling online. Yes, thank you for calling online technical support. How can I help you?
I have a message from this number that says I have a Amazon gift card.
You banchod mother chod.
What is that? I
Yes,
don't know
you
what that
banchod
is.
mother chod.
You're so stupid that when you heard it was chilly outside, you ran and got a bowl and spoon.
I'm gonna have
I'm
my
not saying
robot.
that you're stupid.
I'm gonna have my robot call you because you're stupid.
We are not able to take your call right now. Goodbye.
These guys are answering the phone again. Okay, so the way I fix that is I call them with my robot. Since they won't talk to me, they'll talk to my robot though. So here we go. Go get him, 3. Oh, you beat it by, that's pretty good, Norma. I mean, that's really good. 4 years and you did it in a day? Oh, it said it. That's a voice thing saying we can't take your call right now.
We are not able to take your call right now. Goodbye.
Yeah, I guess they don't want to answer the phone because they know what sits behind that call. Oh, it's a sluggish. Oh, did I go offline again? Sorry about that. My fault. I'm using a phone-based Stream Deck, and I've got to switch over to a hardware one. I'm currently reviewing it because the company that makes it makes different products, and I'm trying to review them before I buy them. Sorry about the black screen. Apple Tech Support, SSA. Wow. Okay, so Mary's gonna call it SSA scanner. That's not ringing. I just got a super heart in Twitter. Okay. It says unreachable. Okay. Let me try it with my other dialer.
Yeah, it's not dialing. Okay. Well, there's an Apple support. Funny enough, I've called these guys complaining of Windows problems, and they've actually... Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something. Amazon refund is right there. But I think that's 726. No, I haven't called them yet. 379.99. Yeah, definitely haven't done that one yet.
Thank you for calling Amazon support. My name is John, and how can I help you?
Hi, John. I have a message on my phone that's telling me that $379.99 was charged on my Visa card. It says $379 was charged.
Okay, so just give me a moment. Just be on hold.
Okay.
And let me just go ahead and let me just check it out on my Amazon server.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir, as I can see in my Amazon system, like we have received an order for 349.99 cents.
Yeah, that's...
Like, did you make a purchase on Amazon for $349?
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. On Amazon, I typically watch Prime Video.
Okay.
Whenever,
so let me tell you.
Hold on. Whenever I go to buy things on Amazon, I literally go to the store, like 7-Eleven or Walmart, and I buy gift cards, and I give them to my niece and nephew.
Okay, you buy gift cards and you give them to?
My relatives, my niece, my nephew, I got a sister that I'll sometimes send her gift cards to, things like that.
You know you're a fucking asshole.
Why? Because I buy gift cards?
No.
I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, jeez. Okay, time for...
Mary Sue. What the hell? I must have talked to him. I'm just not going to give him that backstory anymore.
Thank you for calling Amazon support. My name is John.
Hi.
And how can I assist you?
Yes, I have a message on my phone that's notifying me regarding today's purchase. I've been charged $379 on my Visa card.
Okay, so just be on the line, ma'am. Let me just go ahead and let me just check it out on my Amazon system.
Okay.
So that I can let you know what is the charge was made.
Okay, thank you.
Most welcome. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. As I can see on my Amazon server, like we have received an order for $349 for an iPhone 11.
Okay.
Did you make a purchase for an iPhone 11 for $349?
No, but that's a really good deal. I mean, I have an iPhone 11 already, but I paid almost $800.
Why I am asking you because madam, as I can see, it says that the order is going to get shipped to Athens, Alabama, and the name of the person who is going to receive the order, his name is William Mark.
Oh, well, I don't know a William in Athens, Georgia.
Like, do you know anybody by that name from Alabama?
No, I don't.
Okay. So first of all, let me know, like, what kind of a customer are you with Amazon? Are you a Prime member or you're just a regular customer?
I'm just a regular customer.
Just be on the line. Just be on hold.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. So as I can see, like as you told me that you did not made any purchase and you don't know anybody by that name, so that means somebody else is trying to misuse your personal information and your financial information to make a purchase on Amazon.
Why are they doing that? I didn't authorize that.
Like apart from you, somebody else is trying to make that purchase on behalf of you.
Why? Why can't they use their own Amazon account?
Sorry?
Why can't they use their own Amazon account? I don't understand. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
I don't understand. How did this happen? They just hung up. I'll call him again. I don't, there's nothing inappropriate. I just want to know why it happened. No kidding, Stephanie. That's cheap.
Hello?
Hi, I tried to call you, but they hung up.
You're a fucking bitch.
Yes, I am.
You're so. They don't like me, do they?
Looks like they're not answering.
Okay. I guess that was short-lived. Okay, this is that Apple store. Oh, it was spoofed. Oh, that Apple store was a real business. Oh, okay, we don't want to mess with that. What do you mean voices? I was changing my voice, but it isn't changed now. Certified, I mean. I should sound like Ray right now. Okay, I have some numbers from some little piece sent me a number. Oh, an SSA scam. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try the Amazon scam first. Oh, that's the number that I got from Little Piece. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, now I'm gonna try the Amazon SSA scam. Thanks, Little Piece.
Please hold. I'm sorry. No one is available to take.
Okay, there's a dead number, so not working. Saturday's always a challenge. Thanks for the link, Norma, on the sound effects. I'll take you up on that. We'll go into that when we go over my Flutterbot later, or probably not long from now. The way it's going right now, I mean, Saturdays are touch and go. Let me refresh this. We might have to do tech support scams. Okay, here's a refund scam. Okay, I'm gonna do this as Ray. They're really touchy right now. They do not like Modder Paul Hooker's channel at all. Have I been down? Anybody flagged me down? Yep. I already have a dislike on my channel. Someone doesn't like my channel. Why?
Hello.
Hi.
How can I help you?
Yes, I have a message on my phone. I'm calling you back. It sounded like
So
there's
do
some
you
kind of
want to
service.
renew? Want to cancel? You mother chode.
I don't know what my mother has to do with this. She's been in the ground for almost 18,
Oh, do you
12 years. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Hello? Hello.
Oh, thank you for calling Amazon. How may I help you?
You called me.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Bye-bye.
Uh, that same guy called me back. What a dork.
We are not able to take your call right now. Goodbye.
I'm calling and my bot's calling them. This is a weird day.
We are not able to take your call right now.
Okay. I think we're seeing lone wolves in action here. We're not seeing anybody. That's the best way I can put it. It feels like they're lone wolves. Printer support scam. Well, not RIP call center. Right now, they're in bad shape in India. You think it's bad in America and maybe even UK and other areas with COVID? Oh, I can't say C virus. I haven't been. YouTube hasn't blocked me because of saying that virus name, but I don't want to be blocked. So I'm going to run my pop-up finder. Every attempt at these refund scammers has fallen flat, so I'm just going to look for a tech support scam. Anyways, India really has a rough time with the pandemic, and as it was, I'm predicting maybe by spring they'll be back in action in medium to large call centers. You know, when money talks, people take action, and that's what they're all about, is money. So that's when I'm going to need help with my Autobot army. Need lots of people that can call. Yeah, the Autobot army is going to be fantastic. With the help of Certified, we're going to build the equivalent of a Bob RTC service, but to be used exclusively by my Autobot. And then there will be some advantages that you'll have. I'm still mulling over the options, but once my stream slows down, which could happen at any moment based on the lack of scammers, I'm going to have a tutorial on how to use my Autobot. Okay, so we're going to go to generator, and I'm going to do a search for pop-ups. So it takes about 2 minutes for it to search. How's it going on, Twitching Bad? Nice seeing you back. Starting to, and Akamo Live, Walther TX. I saw the super part. I'm still learning Twitch and Twitter, so just bear with me while I learn how to Twitch and how I learn how to Twitter. Watch men from India get their faces waxed. Perverted satisfaction. I don't know if I want to watch that. If you guys want to, while I'm searching for a scammer, I can let you watch a funny Indian military. Let me close that. I don't want to do it on my ScamBait VM. Oh, what did I... I put this back over there. Funny Indian military. I love this video. It's actually a pretty cool video.
Now you will
considering-
see the 155mm field howitzer 77B, popularly known
But
as
while I'm looking for scam pop-ups, watch this video. It's hilarious.
and potent weapon system.
And I found one, I think.
Of several innovative
So-
features based on the state-of-art technology. It offers a high rate of fire and high degree of accuracy and consistency even at extreme ranges. You will now
Yeah, I bet, Diane. That gun is awesome. Don't get me wrong, that gun's awesome. But the way that the Indians do their military march is amusing. They go the extra mile to take steps, let's say it mildly. I'm sure that they make fun of our Marines, so you gotta hand it to them. But it's really funny, watch what they do. Hey, look at the pop-ups. And I got a pop-up. So.
The gun has been unhooked from the Scania and will move with the help of the auxiliary power unit, which provides limited self-propulsion capability. A word about the Scania vehicle. The Scania carries 48 complete rounds and has a cabin for the crew. It is fitted with a 1.5 ton capacity crane.
So that's not running
The
anymore.
time required to bring the howitzer into action is approximately 2 minutes. In the cross-country mode, the tandem drive facility of the Scania and the auxiliary power unit of the gun are combined. This increases the overall pulling power of the equipment.
Yeah, it does.
It is manned by a crew of
It's ridiculous. What is that?
is capable of firing both in low angle
Oh, they
and
would.
angle.
Imagine the Marines against that. I mean, come on, guys.
31 kilometers with a high
I just think it's amusing. I mean, you gotta admit, the Marines, they do things exaggerated also, but it's not, it's, they don't just do this knee high. I just don't understand it. I'm not saying that the military is idiotic in any shape or form. India has a lot of people, and I'm not against India by any means. I just think it's funny. They're doing the can-can? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Doing the can-can. Okay, I'm calling as Mary. That's why you hear me as Mary. Yeah, you're right, You're right, Fireball. I know they don't fight like that.
That'd be insane if they fought like that. They're just doing it as a style, and it's humorous to me. Okay, they're running a pop-up, but they're not answering the phone. That figures. And Popup DB isn't doing anything. Let me check my email. Little Piece gave me one number that did work, but they immediately... Let me check my Twitter real quick. Some people have been giving me numbers in Twitter. Oh, there's one other one I need to check. I had to remember that last night. I need to check my spam folder on Moderate Paul Huckers, because I've been getting scammer emails, some of which... Okay, no spam yet. Dang it. like okay. Well, looks like we don't have anybody to call. Okay, I'm going to convert over to what I was talking about earlier. Just one sec. I'm going to turn on a fan. It's getting kind of toasty. Okay, if we get any scammers, I'll call them, but while we're waiting, let me show you what my two things are about today. If you look in the description, you'll see, let me bring up the video and I'll read it with you. There's a download section. Let me bring up the video and then I'll mute it. That way you don't see it. And I'll give you guys a link in Twitch and Twitter also. That way you don't. Over here in the download section, if you use my ScamBait VM, I have an add-on that will allow you to install an FTP server on the machine. Let me show you what that FTP server does. So I have my virtual machine here, and then I have FileZilla running here. Okay, so I'm going to go to the ScamBait VM that you can download. Watch what happens. I'm going to power it up. I'll wait for it to power up. So like I said, I'm just going to do this, and if a scammer shows up, we'll move over and do it. So on the ScamBait VM, you need to log in. Whoops. And then you need to have the IP address because you can try to use the host name, but it doesn't always work on everyone's network. So go to the command prompt out of System32. And I have instructions on the download. Type ipconfig. You're going to need that address, 192, in case mine's, and write it down, 192.168.19.138. And then in FileZilla Portable, you're going to want to set yourself up a site over under Site Manager. Okay? So you're going to do a new site. I want to call this ScamBait VM. I'm going to put in the IP address, 192.168.19.138. Your IP address should not change if you're running VMware Workstation. That's been the way it was with me. Use port 21. And then for the login type, choose normal. And you're going to type root. And then the password is $$2020 with an exclamation point. And that's inside of the instructions on the download. You hit OK. And now you have a way to connect to ScamBait VM. It'll ask if you've already connected, it'll ask if you want to abort or establish it in a new tab. You just hit OK. And right now, I have access to the files inside of the ScamBait VM while the scammers remoted in. So let me show you why that's important. So the scammers remoted in and they launched the camera. Okay. And right now it's showing a fuzzy picture. But let's say that you've since changed it and you want it to be the female. There's a text file in the Windows directory called camera.txt. And I'm going to copy it down here. It's right there. I can edit that. So I have to edit using Notepad. So I'm going to go to Notepad and I'm going to open where I downloaded that camera.txt. This is right here. See how it says fuzzy? I'm going to change that to female. And I'm going to save it. And in fact, I would keep this text file open because you can copy that over and change the person who's seated in the chair. So watch this. Now it's got the female. And let's say that you get in the car and you go to the bank. You don't want the female to be on the chair, so you just replace that with nobody. You save it. And this is why you're talking to the scammer. On another monitor, you would drag camera text over, replace it. You would close the camera and say, stop looking at me. And then you go to the store, you copy the text file back over, and while you're driving through the store, if they open the camera, they're going to get an empty chair. See? Isn't that cool? I also have a way, if you want, you'd have to email me if you want to look at it. Watch what happens on my setup if a person opens my webcam. So on my setup, I always have my iPhone available, right? So if they have my screen blackened and they run the webcam, I get a text message. It says webcam. And basically if the screen's black, I can say, why is my camera webcam light on? What are you doing? So if you want that, email me and I can show you how to set it up. You have to buy SMS credits from a website. And I have a special webcam executable you'll have to install on the virtual machine. Very useful. Oh, I hit Alt Escape doesn't work if you don't have the YouTube channel open. Yeah, it really does. It convinces them wholeheartedly. So the cost of, I'll tell you what it costs to do the SMS. SMS credits. Let me pull that up. Yeah, SMS credits received. The name of the site is smsformail.com. They're pretty cheap. You basically go here and then you buy the credits. I don't know, that's not right. SMS for mail. Let me log in real quick. Okay, so I have $155 credits left. If I want to buy some credits, I would go to SMS for PayPal, and there was a rate somewhere. It turns out to be pennies per SMS. Anyways, so if you want that, you'll have to email me. I have a special version of the webcam I can let you download and use it. Peter, they don't. They can't even spot. The best way I can put it, I have yet to see them not notice the difference. Trust me, they're not that observant. The other thing you got to remember, the speed at which they view your screen is seriously delayed because they have a very poor performance. And besides the point, they never ask me. They do ask me, but I'd say 1 out of every 30. See, I just got another text message. Tells me to show them my face because I'm so quick to close it. They don't question me. Why is your webcam sitting on top of the keyboard? They don't do that. Someone's mentioned that before, and I go, they've yet to do it. So, I don't know. But that's that. Okay, the way that you install that FTP server, you don't have to If you download my ScamBait virtual machine, it has the FTP server built into it. But if you already have it, you don't have to download the whole virtual machine again. Yeah, Peter, they've never questioned it. So I'm not saying they won't ever, but to date, they have never questioned it. So this is the link in my page to download the FTP server. It's not hard to do. After I show you this, I'll look for another scammer number. So it should download, well actually, I have the stream open. Let me open the stream. Oh, it's not a complete one. Yeah, so there it is right there. It's called FTP zip. So basically what you do, let me go to downloads. Go to your downloads folder. Take this FTP zip, unpack it, extract the FTP. Okay, and here's all the files. You're going to want to place FileZilla Portable on your main home computer. That's how you access the virtual machine. And then on the virtual machine itself, you're going to want to run AnyDesk. So I recommend go to the command prompt as an administrator, type AnyDesk, and it'll open AnyDesk. And then on your machine, you want to run AnyDesk. So type in the ID that you see. I don't use VMware tools, and I don't recommend you use them either, because scammers will know that you're using a virtual machine. And the disguising the tools, none of the stuff I've seen actually works. I hate to say it, but that doesn't work. So once you have your AnyDesk machine in, that's when you go over to your downloads folder and copy the folder. You just do a copy and then paste it to your desktop. Okay. Once you have it on your ScamBait VM, it's just easier to go back to the ScamBait VM. You'll have that folder. What you want to do is open up C:/drivers and copy all of these files into it. Not FileZilla Portable though. I might create an installer tonight for it to make it real easy. I've already copied them over, so that's why you're seeing that. Just copy them over, and then if you really should hide them, highlight them, go to properties, tell it to be read-only and hidden. Okay. And then when you're in a command prompt, you have to be as administrator. Just type sfstart.exe. You're going to type, well, I have the instructions, so let me, I thought I had instructions in there. Instructions. So it's these instructions here. So according to the instructions, you need to run slimftp.exe. So you type slimftpd.exe. This config file, if you type it, oh, I gotta go to drivers. These are drivers. Type slimftpd.conf. You'll see that that's where the password's stored. It's root and then access 2020. But I do have that in the instructions. Tells you to use root and access 2020. So you run slimftpd, and then the important one is run service tool. So you run service tool. What it will do, I can't click it. It will let you install the FTPD to be running at all times. Once you do that, you'll then have access to the ScamBait virtual machine's files in the background while the scammer is attached to it. You just set it up as a site in FileZilla, or if you get screwed up there, you can manually type it here every time. 192.168.19.138 root access ACCE $2020, and then port. You don't really have to put 21, but I recommend it. It'll ask you if you want to open it in a new tab or abort and open it in the current tab. Just click OK. You then have instant access to the root of the drive. And for the webcam, you're going to go into Windows, and you're going to want to download and change the contents of camera.txt. Okay? So if you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. I'm going to paste my links into the other streams. I haven't been sharing all my links with Twitch in the way that I have been with YouTube. So just as a courtesy, I'm going to go ahead and put the links in. But if you have questions, please ask right now. I'm about to get ready to go and look for another scammer. Okay, so let me get, that's not my stream settings. Let me go over here. Okay, so I'm going to say, there we are. So I'll paste that into Twitch. And then I'll put it into Twitter. I know people are using phones, but that ScamBait Ready HTML file, guys, literally is, well, you can click on there and read everything about what I'm referring to there. I basically let my viewers download the same machine that I use to do my scam baiting in case you want to do your own scam baiting. So I'm making that available for free. So, okay. So, and if you have any questions, people in Twitch or Twitter, feel free to ask. I'll see your question in my multi-chat. So I'm going to close or shut down or pause this MPC home. And then I'm going to do another look for a scammer. If I don't find any scammers, I'm going to need to do a reboot. And I'll have to resume my YouTube stream and then restart the Twitch and Twitter streams, because after that I'm going to show you guys how you can download my Autobot Flood-O-Matic and how to run it. Okay. Yeah, I can show you how to do Wireshark too. Wireshark is not hard to do. The hard part is getting the geolocation built into it, and you want to get version 2.6.18. That's something I had to learn. I'll build a tutorial on Wireshark for you, Akamo. If you let me make a note of that. I'm trying to do my tutorials through my channel memberships, but with Twitch, it's a different scenario. I'm not 100% sure how Twitch subscribers work, but I'll find out here soon because I need to know. So I'm writing you down. We'll have a video on how to set up Wireshark and geolocate scammers. It's not that hard. And I'm not doing it in the best possible way. I'm just doing it in the way that I've always done it. There are better ways to do it, and it's free. The method I use is totally free. You don't have to pay for the geolocation. So let me shut down this machine here so it doesn't use up. Okay, good. And let's see if we can squeeze in another couple scam baits. So I'm going back to my robo searches. Hit empty. Subscriptions empty. Okay, they're all empty. I'm looking at my email. Little piece just sent a Geek Squad. Okay, so this might be a legitimate Geek Squad. I got this from Little Piece, so good consideration, Little Piece. Every number you call, you have to be ready for the possibility that you're calling a real company. It's just a fact of life. Sometimes scammers will flip their numbers just before they end for the day, just to get back at ScamBaiters by flipping it to a regular company.
Geek Squad. Para español, marca 9. Let's go on. Can I get the phone number on your My Best Buy account? You can also say, I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't. That sounds too legit. They called you on your bait number, but the run through is different. That's one that, okay, so because I don't know if that's bona fide real or not, that's why I'm building a team on Discord that could help me vet out numbers that are like that. I'm gonna give that number to Searchifried and ask him if he wants to verify. Where are you, sir? There he is. The reason why I don't want to do it on stream is because it just looks bad. Okay. I'm going to look for another run of pop-ups real quick. And if I don't get anything, we're going to disband this. I'm going to reboot, and I don't have to kill my YouTube stream. I can keep it running. The Twitch stream and the Twitter streams I have to rerun. Okay, so Davey, another friend of mine in Discord, is going to look it up to see if that's legit. Pays to have friends when you're a scam baiter. It really does. Just remember, if I help you become a scam baiter, you are not alone. I will be there to help you along the way if you're unsure, if you need tips. We all should work together on this. Yeah, ScamBaiter X, we don't like numbers being posted because I'm not saying that number will go normal, but I don't want people calling those numbers when they view the live stream rechat, because many scammer numbers. I'm just going to remove the comment. Okay. No offense, ScamBaiter X. Well, that's cool, Fireball. Yeah, I have a lot to offer people. I've been doing scam baiting on YouTube level now since 2016, December. It doesn't give me any real major qualifications, but I do have a very, very extensive IT background. That's why I was able to quickly build my robot. And it's also how I do, stuff like this. So I do a little bit of software development. Yeah, I'm looking for pop-up scams, by the way. Yeah, I saw that, ScamBaiter X. I might resume calling airline scams. those are hard. I mean, even cheap flight fares, they're classified as a gray scam in my book. There was a time when there was a Delta. It was called what was it? Was cheap? Was it cheap? Yeah, it was cheap flight fares. Back in January, around January, I think it was, they were actually claiming to be Delta Airlines out of Ohio. And that's when I really hammered them. But they were clearly acting fraudulently. Today, they're still, I would never buy a ticket from them. Yeah, most of what I know in IT is self-taught. Even my Cisco certification. I just became the type of person that fell into so many baptism by fire situations. Like, for example, when I got my job back in 1998, I was given 1 year to become a Novell certified engineer because the company that hired me with that expectation, and I already moved to a remote location in California. And I said, well, we don't want to make you move back and not give you the job, so we'll give you a year to study for and get your Novell certification. So I did, and I made it. And then after that job, I went to work for Intuit, the people that make QuickBooks and TurboTax. And just out of the whim, I decided I'm going to become a Cisco certified network associate. So I bought flashcards and just trained for it and then went in and took the test. But I'm not, knowing computers and being certified are actually different sides of the coin. Where I excel is in customer service and in satisfaction. Yeah, that's a legitimate phone. Yeah, Little Piece, that was a legitimate Geek Squad number. But yeah, I learned, the way I learn is as I go, and that's realistically the way most IT people learn, because you can't wake up one day and say, I want to learn what I need to know to succeed in 2024. It just doesn't work like that. You got to learn as you go, and it's like that with many things in life, actually. That's okay, Little Piece. Yeah, I'm not finding any pop-ups, so I'm giving it my best here. Yeah, this is a supposed refund. Oh, it's... Wait a minute. That doesn't say refund. This one. Oh, wait a minute. I think I called that one. $2397. Yeah, I did call them. Let me see if they're still answering. And I'll play with them. They're just in a bad mood. Within seconds, Okay, Walter, nice seeing you.
We are not able to take your call right now.
Walter, if you're interested in my automatic flutter, I'll be posting another stream on Periscope that you can view. If not, no biggie. I just need to give people a tour of how this Flutter works so that they can download and use it. Oh, yeah, they could have been, they probably were spoofing it, Little Piece, because it's an actual Geek Squad number. They do that, scammers spoof Apple support number all the time. I've had many interesting discussions with Apple over that thing alone. In fact, one of my subscribers works for Apple. That happened back in 2017. That's the best way to learn, in my opinion, Ben. Learning by practice and making mistakes. And the thing that makes my career what it is I had to do that in real time on a job, so the pressure was kind of high, but I kind of get a charge out of it. It's just the type of person I am. Oh, that's rotten of them, Mrs. V. Oh yeah, I've had that happen to me where you get them mad, and then they spoof your number as revenge. I don't put them past that. Okay, I think my stream's come to an end for scam baiting. I'm gonna reboot my system and then switch over to it'll be a stream that I normally only do with members, but I'm making it free. I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how you can download my automated call flutter and how to configure it. So on YouTube, if you want to watch that video, just stick around. I'm not shutting the stream down. On Twitch and Twitter and Facebook, if you want to watch that stream, you'll see this one end, and then in about 10 or so minutes, you're going to see another live stream from me that you can then join if you want to. Lewis, there aren't any scammers. Not that I can find, not the type that I call. And as it was, the ones I were calling immediately bailed on me. So I'm going to do a reboot, folks. I'll be right back, YouTube, and on Twitter, Twitch. Thanks for coming to my stream. I'll be back on here in about 10 or so minutes to do some membership-based training on how to flood scammers with my Flood-O-Matic. Okay? So I'll be back shortly. Here. Oh, might as well monetize it while I can. I have to get it, all my live streams have to be reviewed. Okay, so that's back on, and then now I'm going to send my stream over to Restream. Once everybody's streaming, I'll continue. Let me get my Discord open. Okay, looks like all my streams are running. Try Discord one more time. Okay. Check messages. Network port bind issue. What? Okay. I was just catching up on my Discord just in case anyone had a message. Okay, so I'm ready to restart. Let me do some audio testing real quick. Testing, testing. Oh, sounds like you can hear me. And okay, so for those of you who aren't familiar, what I'm doing is I'm going to be showing off my Autobot, my automatic Autobot flutter. I don't know why this isn't connecting. Hold on. Come on, Stream Deck. Oh, now it's working. Yep. Okay, so that's working. Okay, so let me, we've got 3 people in Twitter watching. Okay, so my Autobot Flutter. This is what my Autobot Flutter looks like. I'm going to go over the basics. Let me see who we got. Okay. I was trying to read the chat. Okay. Okay. So, let me see. Okay, so I'm trying to see if Certified is going to come here because he wants to learn. Let me ask him real quick. Are you going to watch my Autobot training? It's streaming now. There's just been some people that want to know how to configure my Autobot, so YouTube. Okay, so my Autobot is basically a virtual machine. I'm just going to show you what it is. It's a Windows 7 32-bit professional, slimmed down, using a product that I use to basically reduce the footprint to be as small as possible. The reason why I use a virtual machine for my call flooding is because I take advantage of a speech synthesizer that's for free it's called Dictation.io. Dictation.io is really cool. Watch, I'll show you what it does. I'm going to go to Dictation.io. And I'm going to launch Dictation. So if I go like this, hi, my name is Ray. How are you doing? Say hi, read my speech. It's better than Dragon Naturally. So my name is Ray. I run a YouTube channel called Modder Paul Hookers. I'm what you call a scam baiter. I call scammers up and I waste their time. Scammers like Social Security scammers, refund scammers, technical support scammers. See how it prints that out? It's for free and it's remarkably quick. So I decided early on I was going to use Dictation.io to allow my programming to know when the scammer was speaking. That was really important. Another thing that I open is Mitsuku, but I do have plans on using Mitsuku. I want to have the scammers have a conversation with the Mitsuku scammer bot. It doesn't look like she's running the way that she used to. Chat on Telegram. Okay, here it is here. So what I could do in a future version of my dialer is just retype what the scammers are saying. So think you or come on, let me type. I don't know. That's an ad. Stop seeing this ad. Not interested. Okay, I guess Mitsuku doesn't work anymore. Type a message. Yeah, it won't let you. Okay, what I wanted them to do is I wanted the scammer to have a voice chat with a chat bot. So I'm still working on that. Okay, so here we are. We have a speech synthesizer that can spell out what people say. However, let me get the volume turned up so we can hear it. I'm going to pull up the sound volume mixer. Okay, so this is this virtual machine. So you can hear it. So I'm going to dial a known number for a telephone company, if it'll let me type. Watch what happens when I hit call and start.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for calling CC Communications Time and Temperature Line.
Today is Saturday, November
Okay, so
28th.
you can hear,
From our main office in downtown
you can hear what they're
Dallas,
saying,
here's CC
and it's being
Communications
transcribed
current
on
time
the
and
screen.
temperature, 101. Current temperature 49.
Okay, so the way I was able to do that is on the virtual machine inside control panel. If you go to sound, you'll see that I have a special line meter type setup in my sound system. So in this setup, the voice meter, which is this program here, is set up to be my default playback machine. And then in recording, it's also my output. That's pretty critical. I have over here voice meter configured to basically route all system sounds into the microphone of microsip. This is the other half of the equation. If I go into microsip and go to settings, you'll see that the ring device is set to default. The speaker goes into the voice meter input, okay? And then by doing that, that triggers the voice to text through the dictation I/O. Okay, that's basically how it works. Microphone set for default. I could put it as the same as the voice meter out, but I just leave it at default. So basically, what happens? I'm gonna have it call me. I'm gonna have to take the number off screen so you don't see my public number. Let me run. I've decided not to let you guys know my private numbers anymore because I got doxxed recently and I don't want to get doxxed. So I'm going to call Mother Paul's number. And you can watch what happens when I talk. Is Mother Paul not answering? If it doesn't work on Mother Paul, I might have to call Mary Shue. Hold on. Okay, so let me call Mary Shue. I got to work on my Google Voice do not disturb. Okay. Hello? Hello? Hello, this is Ray. This is Ray. See what it's doing? See what it's doing? Hi. Hi. Sorry. It said cigarettes. That's funny. So, thank you for calling Microsoft. That's how I would know. It doesn't care. My robot doesn't care what they say. As long as they say something. That's how that works. Okay. So back to my robot. I had to create an automated way for this virtual machine to know who to dial and other parameters like on how long to wait before it would start listening for a voice. Okay. And so that's where I came up with these two programs. One of them's called Watchdog and the other one's called Dialer or Dialbot. Let me find Dialbot. He should be somewhere around here. There's Dialbot right there. So these two programs, Dialbot and Watchdog, make it possible. Hold on. Let me exit Dialbot, Watchdog so I can do this. So Dialbot and Watchdog. Okay, so are you with me? You had me at hello, meaning you're confused. Do you have any questions before I go further? I don't want to get into the technical part. before you just start saying, you just smeared my brains. Let me go back to the offering I'm making, okay? Because I don't want to mislead you into thinking you can just outright use my Autobot. In my stream, if you look at the description, it's down in the download section. It says YouTube membership required, okay? If you click on join, I think it should be available. Okay, so YouTube is reviewing my perks right now. At the minimum, you have to be a Modder Squad member to be able to download and use the Autobot dialer. No, Norma, that was the easy part. The way it works is when you download these items, when you unzip them, they're going to ask you for a password. You have to email me for the password, and if you're not a member, I'm not going to give you the unlocked password. There's a kind of a reason I'm doing this, because call flooding is not something to be taken lightly. You can't just call flood you can't just call flood somebody you don't like. If you call flood a U.S. company, you can go to prison, literally, or get charged thousands of dollars. So it's going to take a person who understands. When I call flood a scammer, there's a part of me that's just basically saying, is that number going to turn out to be a legitimate party? Because if you're in the middle of call flooding them and you find out the number is now going to a business, you need to stop the call flood. So are you with me on that understanding? What I do during the day is I collect numbers by doing searches for Social Security scammers, subscription scammers. I look for refund scammers, and so on. And I get one of their numbers. I'll pop that into my Floodomatic and order my bot to flood them. Yeah, it is. It's actually illegal. But if you're call flooding scammers, it's up to the Indian party to sue you if you want. I mean, that's why I do it. It's also illegal to delete scammers' files, for that matter. But people still do it. So it's kind of a decision you have to make. If you want to call flood a scammer, you're not going to get into trouble. And if you do, if you're running a YouTube channel and you get into trouble, you're going to have a really, really popular YouTube channel. I'll tell you that. But you got to make sure that you're actually flooding a scammer and not an innocent business. Even if it's an innocent Indian business, there are plenty of innocent. There are more innocent Indian businesses than there are scammers. So I will not scam. I will only call the obvious numbers with my call flooder. If you see a tech support pop-up ad, yeah, I'll call flood it. But while my robot is making calls, I'm looking at what's being typed out on the dictation, and if I see something remotely off, like Liberty Mutual, I will immediately clear and then dial, which stops all the bots. So it's a serious matter. When you do my bot, you don't have to do what I'm doing. I literally can control 20 different bots. I usually only fire up 5, so I'll go here and I'll fire up, 5 of my Autobots. And then with my call flutter, I'll put in a number. I'm going to put in the number of one of the scammers today that are disconnected. Actually, this one. So because I don't know the condition of that number, I'm gonna call them. Yeah, you just have to. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, you don't have to worry about getting in trouble with India. If you call a business in India, then yeah, you're skirting it. It can do anything that a dialer can do, it can do. I actually have a UK scam bot. I actually have a UK dialer that I can use if I want to pick on UK scammers, and I've done that for a while. If you look here, see how I have UK 25, UK 26? I actually have this set up to work with a different Flood-O-Matic. It's called UK Flood-O-Matic. And if you look at the difference, one has an American flag as a bayonet or whatever you call those over his head. This guy's got the Britain one has a British flag. So if I use dialing with this, the Autobot dialer will pick the caller IDs from here. Yeah, I'm working with an email scammer right now who wants to give me $1.4 million. Yeah, the way you would do an Autobot, the SIP provider that can give you access to Africa is called Telnex.com. Telnex has points of presence all over the world, so I can create an Australia bot if I wanted to. I can create a UK bot, which I have. I can create a German Autobot dialer. I can create an African one. They're all over the world. They do cost a little more than VoIP MS, which is what I use for the American-based scammers, but you can do it. And I can do it right now. It's just most of my time is well spent on American ones. But I verified Telnex has a point of presence for dialing up scammers from Sydney, Australia. The only thing is it can get expensive after a bit. The company I use to call flood is called VoIP MS. And I don't know how long I'm going to get away with it, but this is the absolute cheapest, most high-performing VoIP service I've come across. There are other ways you can configure the Autobot. You can literally have it use text now if you want. You can't say text now. You can do it with Google Voice, and the reason why I'm saying that, Google Voice will let you choose the microphone that you're dialing, and text now doesn't. So if I call a number, watch what happens. Oh, hold on, I gotta answer the door. Oh, thank you. I just got a 12 terabyte USB-C 3 storage drive. I'm running out of space on my YouTube recordings. I'm up to like 1 terabyte. So I bought a 12 terabyte drive using they're called Bravo points I got at my job. So I got this just by making my coworkers happy at work. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, that's similar to the scam I'm running. Now, and I'm set up. The problem is, I'll tell you what, I'll make an effort to do an ALC bot just for you, okay? And I'll test it out. Telstra is a really big scammer in Australia, and I would love to hammer them. So you've been a subscriber long enough to earn my big respect. So I'll get you I'll do an Aussie bot and show it off. I just have to do the stream when they're prime. You guys are like 12 hours removed, isn't it, or something? Yeah, I'm not really primed to call scammers right now. I'm trying to show off this Flood-O-Matic. Okay, back to the membership thing. The reason why I'm getting into all this is I really do plan to have a big deal coming in spring. I wish YouTube would approve my... Let me show you what the ScamBait squad looks like. If you if you become part of the ScamBait squad, on or around March, the team and I that work off of Discord are building a server that's a lot like BobRTC, but it will work exclusively with my virtual machine Autobot. Anybody who's a member of the ScamBait squad will be able to use the downloaded Autobot and have it set up to dial my Autobot server, and you can run like as many as you want. If you have a really fast computer, you can actually run 15 Autobots or 20 Autobots, and all you do is program them to call the same server, and my server will handle the call routing. And so when I have a live stream and I want you guys to fire up your virtual machines with, okay, so it's 8:17. Wow, you're really far. So that's, and it's probably the 29th. Yeah, 18 hours, yeah. Okay, so let me write that down, 18 hours. So that's not too bad, because I could do a ScamBait at 5 o'clock p.m. my time, and it would be 11 a.m. your time. Anyways, I dreamed of the Autobot Flutter about 3 years ago and just implemented it. What I want to do is get as many other people involved to download my Autobot, have it dial up my Autobot server, and reach a point where we have like 200 calls going out. But it's going to require scammers to be in big call centers in order for it to work. I just foresee a day when I run a stream where I say, fire up your bots, and then I'm going to have a much bigger Flood-O-Matic, and I'll see you firing up your machines. We'll start hammering a scammer, and it might take a good hour or 2 hours, but we will conquer that scammer when they finally pull the plug on their PBX. That's what I want to do. And it all begins with me designing an inexpensive way for the people in my live stream to be able to download it and take part. And that's what this Autobot is all about. These Autobots don't take up much RAM. They're only, I'll show you the specs. It's only using 512 mega RAM, a single processor. They don't take up very much space. So if I go to my filing system and look at one, I'm going to go over to X. I'm also going to be doing this same subject stream tomorrow too. So if you're not getting all of this, I'll be doing it again tomorrow. And you also will be able to re-watch it because I don't delete my live streams. So over here in Call Flood, Dialer 1. There's Dialer 1. Dialer 1 consumes 10 gigabytes. At the beginning, when you first get the bot, the size of the bot is about 4 gigabytes. So they do grow. However, with these virtual machines, you could do some maintenance on them. So you shut them down. You don't put snapshots on them or anything. You just go into manage, clean up disk. So it's cleaning it up, shrink it down. Okay, then you go into edit. You go down to hard drive and you defrag it. So this is just general maintenance. You have to have VMware Workstation to be able to run the bot. I think Player might still be available, but I wouldn't worry too much about the cost. You can get VMware Workstation on eBay for like 12 bucks right now. Okay, then I compact it. Okay, so after doing all that, dialer 1, it's still 10 gigs, so some of it looks like it's consumed by the size of the, yeah, it looks like it's a 10 gig, so it'll stabilize once you get them going. Oh, hey Peter, how you doing? Just so you know, Peter, even though you're in the UK, there is ways for you to use this Autobot with the UK SIP, and you can start botting your UK scammers. As far as that's concerned, and you could run the Autobot, but the only requirement is you have to have a Windows computer. If you're using either a Mac, you could do it with a Mac if you run VMware Fusion, but you won't be able to run this guy unless you run it in another virtual machine. But that can be done. I can actually help you do that. Okay, so because I reset the virtual machine, I have to bring up microsip, put it on the last number. That's a sort of a default config. I have to run voice meter, and then I have to run watchdog. Once all that's up, this bot is ready to dial. I then just pause it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it call, I'm going to have the bot call Mary Shoe to show you what it does and how loud it sounds. So I'm going to hit paste. Whoops, I got it too low. I want you to be able to see it. I'm keeping the number off screen because I don't want to give away my Google Voices. I had to go back and rebuy all my Google Voices, and it cost me $10 per voice. And it was kind of expensive. Okay, so I'm going to tell Autobot 1 to call Mary.
Hi, this is Mary. So. Oh, I didn't dial it. Wait, I gotta paste it in. It helps if I put the number in. So I put the number in. I'm telling it to wait 4 seconds before it looks for the voice. And off it goes. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something. Oh, I didn't. I gotta restart this guy. Hold on. Run Autobot. Now he's dialing. Okay, now it's dialing. I didn't have Watchdog running. So here it is. I failed to click on start. I screwed up. I don't know if it's gonna dial. Let me hang up and redial. Yep, that's the number. Dial. Oh, hold on.
Okay, so
Escape. There's a section I have to show you on what to do when the Autobot misbehaves. I'll show it. So what it's doing is it's getting the... Oh, it's got the button all cockeyed. I'll have to update that. Hi, this is Microsoft. My name is Anna.
अपना खोल रखा है हरी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो
बहन की लोड़ा ना हो चल बहन चोद भाग जा कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा
Dumb ScamBaiters pranking me. Hi, this is Mary. I work for Microsoft.
Listen to me! Listen! Listen to me! Listen! Listen to me! Listen!
Right on, Tommy. Welcome to ScamBait Squad. So, here's Mary. Here's another money bag calling me. Hi, Microsoft. My name is Mary. Can you help you? Hello? Hello? Oh, that's not tripping. Hello? Hello? Oh. I gotta look at something. Hold on. Why is this bot messing up? Let's try it again. I'm gonna send bot number 2. I think I need to reboot bot number 1. Try bot number 2. Here we go. That's how it should work. Bot number 1 needs to be rebooted. Welcome to Microsoft. My name is Anna. Hello? Hello? You're gonna hear an echo because you'll hear an echo because I normally allow people to hear. If I turn the volume down on my string, I gotta figure out which one it is. Hello? Thank you for calling Microsoft. My name is Anna. Oh! So, as you can see, it'll drive scammers insane. It compels them to disconnect their number. It tells them to pull their ads. It's a brain butcher. So now it won't be so loud. Thank you for calling Microsoft. My name is Anna. How may I help you? Hello? Hello?
Look at the top of his head!
Okay, so enough of that. Okay, so to let you see what's going on with sound effects, right now, on the shared drive area where they get the sound effects, I've been hard on the scammers lately, so I've restricted them to just these basic 11 sound effects. I've basically been cussing at them, screaming, and laughing. So it's about time that I go back in and add in all the other sound effects. Now when they call, it'll do the other ones. So the way that works, I just have to add another sound effect. So an example would be, literally, if I wanted it to play a song, I can open up my songs folder and then go to the file location. And if I copy Boogie Woogie over there, one of the sound effects would be the Boogie Woogie song. So the Autobot doesn't have, the Autobot when it opens up, it goes to this folder and creates an array and enumerates all the files every time it runs. So you could have thousands of sounds in there and it's still going to perform the same speed and quirkiness as if you had 4 sounds. So pretty efficient in that area. Well, with that, do you have any questions? Sorry about ripping your ears, Donna. That's the idea, is to hammer the scammers so hard that they regret ever meeting me. So, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to move onward. So how does the Autobot really work? Okay, there's some really important things about the Autobot virtual machine. The Dialer 1 machine, which I'm going to reboot real quick. You have to reboot these every now and then. What I do is I do the call flooding, and then when I'm done call flooding, I just pause them. But it's a good idea to reboot them once a week if you do a lot of call flooding. Every time you reboot, you have to set the machine up to perform calls. You have to open up the microset. You need to choose the last caller ID. You then need to run voice meter, wait for it to start up, and then run Watchdog. Watchdog is a program that looks for the instructions that are given out by the Flood-O-Matic. When it sees the number's been requested, it then opens up DialBot, which will then fulfill the wishes until the Flood-O-Matic says don't call anymore, at which point Watchdog will force close the DialBot, close Chrome, and choose the last caller ID to be ready for the next call. That's basically what happens. Oh, am I still married?
Sorry about that. You're always good at that, Peter. Thank you for reminding me. So Watchdog is the one that looks for calls, and DialBot is the one that makes the calls. And the way that, the important stuff about that, it's very important that the Autobot machine have a specific host name. So if I look at the computer name, it's called dialer_1. Okay. And that's really important that it has that unique host name, because what happens is there's a text file on the shared directory called phone.txt. Okay. So if I put in a number 555 555 5555 in my Flood-O-Matic and put wait 14 seconds before you listen for a voice, and if I tell machine number 5 to dial, actually I'm going to tell a machine that's not running, that way it doesn't really dial it. If I tell machine number 7 to dial, like that, if I reopen that text file, you'll see on line number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's told to dial that number with the value of 14, which the DialBot interprets as dial that number and then start a timer and wait 14 seconds before you start looking at the text, the dictation pad. Okay, that's a critical number because you don't want the robot going off on an IVR. And so what I often do, most of the Social Security scammers has an introductory IVR followed by some music and then another IVR. And I just found through practice, I make it wait 14 seconds, and then that way it doesn't play the sound effect on the IVR. That stands for interactive voice response. Or it's not really interactive on the Social Security scammers. It just says, please wait while we connect you to a representative, you know, that kind of thing. I don't think it's live on the Help Me site. No, you can download those files. If you go to the web page, it's called autobotflutter.html. You should see this. And it's got the download links for the master virtual machine and the Autobot Flutter. Yeah, they are split. The master dialer virtual machine is literally the virtual machine that is the basis for the Autobot Flutter. If I go over here and go to call flood, it's called master dialer. This is the machine that you download and then you clone it. So you clone master dialer to become dialer 1. Then you clone master dialer again to become dialer 2. If you want $5, you got to make 5 clones of master dialer. Okay. And I'll do that real quick to show you how it's done. If I copy this folder and then go over to my virtual machine folder, I'm going to I created a folder called Flutter. So I'm going to go into Flutter. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I then download that master dialer and I put the files inside of the Flutter directory. Okay, and then what I do, this is how easy it is to set up. You basically double click in VMware, you're going to open it up. So I'm going to go File, Open. I'm going to go to my VM folder to Flutter, Master Dialer. I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to pull this out as an individual VMware window so that way you don't get your eyes mixed up. But in VMware, I now have Master Dialer here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create Dialer 1. So I'm going to go to VMware, Manage, Clone. I'm going to hit Next. The current state in the virtual machine. I hit Next. Create a full clone. Don't do the link clone, do a full. Because a link clone over time will become bigger and bulkier than a full clone. And I'm just going to call it Dialer 1, and it belongs in X, VM, Flutter, in a folder called Dialer 1. I just click Finish. So what's happening is VMware is making a copy of Master Dialer and calling it Dialer 1. When I hit Close, it should be open right there. If I look at that folder under Flutter, there's now a Dialer 1 folder right there. See? So what I do is I boot up Dialer 1. Boot up Dialer 1, and then the first thing you do is you go into the computer name, go to Computer, go to Properties, Advanced, Computer Name, Change, and change it from Dialer 0 to Dialer 1. And it says you're using a non-standard computer name, just tell it yes. Just wait, because it's got a, unlike Linux, Windows has to change. I don't know if Linux requires a reboot on a name change, but Windows 7, I don't know if Windows 7 does anymore, but it used to be, it was the dumbest things. Windows would have to reboot if your IP address changed, which is stupid. Okay, so this thing's asking me if I want to activate. So I tell it later. I have a batch file I'm going to use on it. But after you've cloned it, I have it in my instructions on how you can activate it. That's a legal issue that you have to iron out for yourself. After you've created the clone, you then need to copy and paste the dialer and you need to copy and paste the dialer and the watchdog, and you'll have it over here under dialbot. I have a watchdog.exe. I just copy it and then I paste it into the virtual machine, and then I need to, you don't have to copy dialer per se, I'll explain why, because it's set to automatically update it. So at minimum, you need to put watchdog in there. And then you need to put a shortcut to voice meter. Did I not have voice meter installed? Oh, I gotta get that installed. I don't know why, but I don't see voice meter. Let me look. That seems awful strange. I should have voice meter. Maybe I'm not ready for this just yet. Hold on. You have to have voice meter for it to work in conjunction with that website. I might have to configure the first dialer for you. That way you don't have to worry about this. I thought I had voice meter on these, but I don't. Okay. Well, you have to have voice meter. I'll take care of that on the download. But that's really all you do. You make a clone of Master Dialer and call it Dialer 1. And then you're going to make a clone of Master Dialer to make a Dialer 2. And I recommend you, if you're going to use VoIP MS, which is what I recommend if you're here in the United States, you want to create an even number. So you're either going to have, you can have 1 if you want, but if you're using VoIP MS, you really should have at least 2. I'll explain that. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Always go in groups of 2, and I'll explain why. So I'm going to shut these down because I was just giving you an example, a bad one actually. These machines have to have voice meter, so don't download the master dialer yet, because I got to prep it with voice meter and configure it, and I also need to install microsip. So, oh, you got a scam call? Okay, the reason why it's important to name the host name that, I'll just show you. AutoIT, which is the programming language that I use to create the bot in. I don't know. I don't have anything running. Hold on. Let me kill that. Okay. AutoIT is the script that I use. And so if I go to dial bots over here, and then do no key entry. I'm not running. Is it? It's like it when I run XSplit, I lose the ability. Okay, I'll have to show you a different way. I thought it was my AutoIT doing it. It's not. I don't have anything running. So let me go here. Okay, so this is AutoIT. And if I go to the dial bot, it's way up here. Dial bots, no key entry. Okay, what it's doing. I'm going to also open up Watchdog. Watchdog's over here. Under. That's Watchdog. Watchdog is a very big important part of how the bot works. So Watchdog looks like this. So Watchdog literally says if computer name equals dialer 1, then line number equals 1. If computer name is dialer 20, then line number equals 20. And that's how the program knows to look on a specific line in this text file for dialing instructions. In my Autobot Floodomatic, not that one, the American one, if I clear 7 and then hit dial, it saves the text file, and now it's put the word no for line 7. No.
You're about to enter an echo test. In this mode, everything you say will be repeated back to you just as soon as it is received. The purpose of this test is...
I didn't realize that was dialing out. Hold on. I was wondering, what was that sound coming from? Oh.
You are about to enter an echo test. In this mode...
See, when I cleared it, it hung up. I accidentally dialed 555-5555. That was my mistake. Anyways, that's basically the function of how the bot works. You basically download the bot called Master Dialer, and then you clone it. If you want 8 bots, you clone it 8 times, and then you have to go in to the actual clone bot, rename its host name. That's over here, actually. Under Advanced Settings, Computer Name, to Dialer 1, if it's Dialer 1. Dialer 2 should be called Dialer 2. You then install Watchdog, and then you need to run microsip, which is installed, and then there's going to be a line meter installed. I think I'm using cable input for this. That's what happened, and I've recently converted it over to line meter, so it probably worked just fine. Yeah, RoboKiller, but you're not. I don't. The whole idea behind you running my Autobot is during my live streams, you'll be able to take part in shutting down a number, and you're playing a role. That's the whole idea. RoboKiller does that for you. So you're right. You can use RoboKiller, but if you do it my way, you're actually playing a role. You're using your equipment to knock that scammer out of not out of business, but you're taking out that line of communication for them. That's all there is to it. That's how you do the bot. And what you do is you just basically paste the number in, put in a delay. I usually recommend for straight answer 4 seconds, and then dial, and it works. It does have quirks. There are some times when you have to go to each bot and reset it. You have to open microsip and put it on the last number. You have to open Chrome and make sure that it opens up straight to those pages like this. And then now when it opens Chrome, it'll open straight to the pages. The bot's designed, see, if I tell Dialer 3 to dial, it'll know to connect that extra button. So if you watch, it'll dial that there, and then watch what happens when I hang it up. So I'm hanging it up.
You are about to enter an echo test. In this mode, everything you say...
I'm actually getting a call from somebody. This is probably a scammer. Hello? Hello? You're so stupid that when you heard it was chilly outside. There, they hung up. They just... Yeah, RoboKiller, or not Rob Killer, RoboKiller. All it does is it filters out the calls. Hi, Rob Killer. RoboKiller is like Nomo Robo. What my Autobot does, it doesn't filter calls, it gets revenge. Ray got drunk, scammer called. I didn't get drunk. I'm drinking Iced tea. Back to what I was saying. Oh, yeah, if Autobot 3 dials now, watch what it does. It'll tell it to, okay, told it to cancel. Now, when I dial it again, it should say it was shut down improperly. Oh, that's what it is saying. So the Autobot knows how to correct the Chrome craziness. But oh, drunk scammer can't get me off of his mind. Probably not. The caller ID was the caller ID of one of the scammers I called earlier. So they were trying to get back at me. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. I'm going to show off more of this tomorrow after my live stream. I don't want to put too much on you right now because it's one of those things you're going to have to download it. You try it, and if it doesn't work, I want you to email me, and I will call you if you want help. It's available for members, so you do not have to be a part of ScamBait Squad to use the dialer. You do have to be part of the ScamBait Squad if you want to participate in my server that I'm coming out with in the spring. To give you an idea of what it is, it's like BobRTC, but for my Autobot. What's the max size of hard drive you need? 10 gigabytes is 10 gigabytes is what the bot takes up. And then the sound effects directory is really small. Sound effects really don't take up hardly any room. The sound effects, if I go to call flood, scripts, loops, and the sound effects take up not even it's like 8.94 megabytes. So realistically, if you want to run like 4 bots, you're going to use up 42.5 gigs. If you want to run 10 bots, you're looking at almost 100 gigabytes. As far as the drives themselves, a bot drive is not used. There's hardly any of it used. It's set up to use a 40 gig hard drive, but it's consuming 10 gigabytes of its space. Almost 3 gigabytes of it is the Windows operating system. You can't get away with it. But if I look at the actual volume on the computer, it's fairly empty on the computer. But it does take up actually 10 gig for each dialer. And like I said, the way that you use them, you get them booted up and ready to dial, and then you just pause them like this. And when you're ready to when you're ready to run the bot, just go back to them, Control B to boot them, boot it up, boot it up, boot it up, boot it up, boot it up. Put your number in, and then after you're sure it's a scammer, start with 3 bots, I say. And as you'll see, bot number 1 is going, bot number 2 is going, and bot number 3 is going. They're all going to get an error because it's 555.
You are about to enter an echo test. In this mode, everything you say will be repeated back to you just as soon as
And then to hang them up, just clear and hit dial, and then in a second this guy will hang up. And it's all done through this text file. See, they all say no, which is what told the bot to hang up. Yeah, certified. I jumped the gun. I'm deleting the master dialer right now. I did not install. I forgot to install voice meter on that download, so I have to redo it. My bad, guys. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm going to delete it now so I don't confuse anybody. I ran a pretty hectic schedule, as you might imagine. So I was up. I uploaded the Autobot Master Dialer last night at 1:30 in the morning. So it's not an excuse, but still, I was burning midnight oil. I go to here, support, ScamBait, and then Master Dialer, bye-bye. Okay, so if you're interested in it, I'm going to be demoing the same stuff tomorrow after my ScamBaits are done. So you'll have another chance to view how it works. Areas I want to touch on. I want to show you how I was able to populate the Autobot using VoIP.ms. It's really a simple setup. You just create an account, you then fund it, and then VoIP.ms, I like them a lot because you can create what are called sub-accounts. And what I've done is for each account that I've created, I have 12 sub-accounts to give my bot 12 different caller IDs to call with. Yeah, I've met Boda pretty recently. Hi Boda, how you doing, man? Just showing off the Autobot. I have it for download, but I have to re-upload the master dialer because it doesn't have voice meter installed. So it's a necessary component. So I made a boo-boo, but we're not in a rush. I mean, like I said, the requirements to use my Autobot, at minimum, you have to be a Modder Squad member. It's $1.99 a month. If you join the ScamBait Squad, that's where you're enrolled into using my Autobot server. It's a big deal, believe me. I'm literally going to be setting up a PBX and really dishing it out to call centers. We're going to be we'll probably take out some, if we verify an airline scammer, we would be able to flood them so hard that they will unplug their PBX. That's how hard I'm talking. What you don't see in some of this, and YouTube's reviewing my changes, on the ScamBait Squad and the Essential Squad, I'm actually going to show, if you become part of the Essential Squad, I will give you auto IT training to do Flutter customization. See, in the world of my Autobot, here's an example. If I want to flood a Social Security scammer or a typical tech support scammer, I use what's called a no-key entry script. Okay? The no-key entry dialer, all it does is it dials up and it waits a specific number of seconds before it starts looking for speech patterns. Okay? When you download the Autobot, I'm giving you another script called one key entry. What this does is sometimes if you call like a Roku scammer, it tells you to press 1 or something like that. You can invoke that script so that the Autobot will dial it before it starts listening. So I'll be showing you how to make that work. I also have a script that will listen to a voice and get the CAPTCHA. So listen keyword. This is a script. Let's say you call up Cheap Flights Now and it says press 4-9, and then the next time you call it, it says press 8-6. That script will listen to that and press the numbers for you. It's pretty cool. I was able to flood Cheap Flights Now for an 8-hour period before they finally stopped answering the phone. So, yeah, this Autobot isn't by any means just simply calling them and making funny sounds. I have interpreters that you can use with it. This one here works with Roku scammers. I actually had a Roku scammer that wanted you to enter the last 9 digits of your phone number. Okay, it's not hard to do. This is one set just up for smart fares. It knows how to interpret the CAPTCHA sound. Press 4-3, press 2-1. So there's nothing that this Autobot really can't do with a little creative scripting. When we blow it up on the scale of my Autobot army, when I set up the PBX, we will be able to go to Cheap Flights Now. I can get everybody to boot up their army bot in a live stream, and we can have an 8-hour live stream of where all we do is hammer that company with sound effects until they finally buckle and pull the network cable out of their PBX or shut it off. That's what I want to do. And you get to be part of it if you want. So basically the way it works, if you're a Modder Squad member, you can download the bot and run it yourself. If you become part of the ScamBait Squad, you're going to be automatically ready to use the bot when I roll out the Autobot server. And if you become Essential Squad, I will give you personalized training on AutoIT on how to create Autobot custom filters to get around CAPTCHA commands. Also in the Essential Squad, it is that group that I'll be working with to create Lenny bots. So if you want to have an anonymously Jin bot, I can create one. I just have to have you read a script. Or if I want a Boda bot, I can have Boda read a canned script, and then we just put it together and create a Boda bot. Or a Ray bot, or a Mary bot, an Uncle Dan bot. We can have a Cosmo bot if we want. So the other thing that I'm going to do with the ScamBait or the Autobot VM when I do the Autobot army, if you want your robot to take phone calls, I can have you permanently assigned like 5 DIDs so that when you're not dialing, one of your bots can take a phone call and play a Lenny bot or a Ray bot or a Boda bot or an Ann bot or a little rhubarb bot, you know. So there's all kinds of things you're going to be able to do. So when we do our live stream army bot flooding, you can fire up your virtual machine. If you've elected to answer calls, you can assign 3 bots to dial out, also answer. So you in your house, you're going to hear all the scammers cussing at you because you're playing sound effects. I'll be here in my lab with a big ass Flood-O-Matic directing calls to the Autobots. It's going to be crazy. Then after like a 4-hour massive army bot flood, the scammer finally pulls the network cable out of the PBX or pulls the cord. We all take our cell phones, we dial it, and it says the number's been disconnected. Then we're going to have Hallelujah pop up on all the virtual Autobots. You guys are going to bust open this champagne. We just took out a call center. That's what I want to do. And to be honest, I could do that all by myself with an asterisk server, but I thought it would be a lot more fun if I can get subscribers to subscribe to my channel, download the Autobot, and use their own equipment to wreak havoc on India and Pakistan. So that's what I want to do. So it sounds crazy, but I know it's possible. Yeah, distributed flooding is what it is. I call it micro flooding because the dialer doesn't do anything but play a sound effect. Unless we put in a bot, we can make a Lenny bot call it. So that would be pseudo scam baiting because it is canned scripts. But you know, what I've been able to do with just myself, there's a scammer that, excuse me, I had a hiccup. There was a scammer that always ran a tech support ad on a golden link that I started hitting with my Flood-O-Matic about 5 months ago. They no longer advertise because my bot has been on them day after day. Yeah, no, I could use all the help helping people understand how it works. It's a lot of wizardry, but LennyBot is cool. I love LennyBot. It wouldn't be hard to create one. I just have to put my mind to it. Let me show you some of the numbers I've done with my bot. If I go to the Autobot totals, I started keeping a record of how many scammers got yelled at back on September 14th. As you can see, I was doing it pretty heavy in the month of September. I started to peter out around October because work started getting busy and I just I really couldn't do that during the day. But as of today, I have 32 that I can claim, so I'm going to put a 32 in. Since September 14th, my Autobot has terrorized 14,710 scammers. So you can imagine what a person doing this full time could do. It's just astronomical. The one thing that you need to understand, if you run your own Autobot, it took about 6 months before I had to give VoIP MS another $10. So it doesn't cost that much. You might spend $10 every 6 months on VoIP MS. When I do my Autobot server, you're not going to pay anything. You're just going to use my server, and you are belonging to the $4.99 a month. So that's your only cost. I'm also going to make it possible for you to use those VoIP numbers to do scam baiting if you want. So for example, if I promise for every membership inside of ScamBait Squad, I will give you up to 5 permanent DIDs. Actually, it can't be that high. It's probably going to be 3. I have to consider the cost of the DID. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, and could be the bot biatch of Australia. I said biatch because that's what Jesse Pinkman says in Breaking Bad. But basically, I would give you would be able to use one of the DIDs to do scam baiting. And when you use it, your caller ID will be different every time. So it's like Bob RTC. You would be able to know what the caller ID is. You know, that's just kind of the thing I'm doing. Doing the Autobot army is a big deal. I'm actually going to be soliciting the help of Certified. You've seen him on my channel. He and I are teaming up on it, along with some other people I've met in Discord. Yeah, I can make you a prolific Alcy bot, Ann, if you want to be one. But I promise, I have it right here. I'm going to set up an Alcy dialer, and if you can help me get the Australia scammer numbers at around 6 p.m. sometime during the week, I'll take my Alcy ScamBot and we'll slam Telstra if you want. Okay. So, do you get a lot of calls from Telstra, Ann? Because I know they're a big scam. I know they're a major telco ISP in Australia, and so scammers like to impersonate Telstra. But and I do have a couple of streams where I baited bots in the UK. That's why I have a UK bot. I call them my Brit bot. So I call yours the Alcy bot, or the bot down under. Oh, cool. Yeah, see, Ann, I will join with you in botting them. That'll be fun. So, oh, there's my window. Yeah, I have a Brit bot. Let me open it. There we go. So when I create the Alcy bot, it'll have a British flag for a bandana. Oh, why did I do Fluttermatic? I made a mistake. Let me try this again. Come on. Okay, Brit, UK, and then UK Fluttermatic. So I'll have a UK Fluttermatic with the UK flag. So it'll be the Alcy Australia flag. Or flag, not fault. Flag. So that'll be what the bandana will look like on the Alcy bot. Let me see if I can bring up my stream. Yeah, it is. This is what I'm thinking. Using the design I'm creating, a big crowd of people running the Alcy bot would be more powerful than me building one asterisk server. But the other advantage with an asterisk server, you don't get to hear. You can listen, but it's not the same as Ann running the bot and giggling as she harasses scammers. It would basically be me in my lab hitting go and then sampling the calls to make sure I'm not scam baiting a legitimate business. When we do the army bot, it's going to be like a party because you're going to have at home 2 or 4 or 6 virtual machines that are playing sound effects that only you hear, and you'll hear the scammers cuss it out. So you'll go into the YouTube chat and say, my bot just got cussed out big time, lol. And I'll have my Fluttermatic controller, and the numbers will be, your bot will upload through a SQL command to my SQL server. My Fluttermatic will get the update from the SQL table. So I'll have a real-time count of all the hopefully hundreds of people that are botting this evil Indian scammer call center. So the only thing that's missing right now is my Autobot server, which I can solve that. The only thing that's missing is the scammers in a traditional Indian call center. Once we have that, they're ripe for the pummeling, and they will regret falling under the knife that I'm about to unleash on them. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's it, folks. That's what I have for now. I'm going to do a quick look for scammers to call, but very unlikely right now. Oh, wait a minute. Social Security scammer?
Hello.
Really?
This call is from the Department of Social Security Administration. The reason you have received this phone call from our department is to inform you that there's illegal enforcement actions filed on your Social Security number for fraudulent activities. So when you get this message, Kindly call back at the earliest possible on our number before we begin with the legal proceedings, that is 409-287-9458.
Okay, so we're going to find out if that's really going to work. So maybe you will get a scam bait out of this.
Welcome to our voicemail system. You have reached the mailbox of 7464. Sorry, this mailbox is full and cannot accept any more recordings. Thank you for using the voicemail system. Goodbye.
They ran a robocall and they can't even take voicemail. That's how dumb these scammers are. They ran a robocall and they flooded their voicemail. Oh, that's the other thing that my robot can do. Excuse me. I've piloted it, the test. I'm able to make the Autobot, if I hear voicemails pick up, I can tell the robot to leave a voice message. And in the past, I've filled up Social Security scammer mailboxes within like 2 minutes. And it totally messes them up. VM cost more on voicemail cost more on VoIP. Oh, it does the cost them, huh? Because they have storage. So, yeah, that does ramp up their cost. I bought it a Social Security scammer for 7 hours, and I found that if I ran 15 bots, one of those 15 machines would always have to leave a voicemail. So I just edited the script and told it to listen for the words that the voicemail attendant said, and if it heard it, it then played like a 2 minute sound effect. And I kept doing that over and over, and after about an hour of calling all their available lines, that 15th bot got that this mailbox is full and hang up. So I'm kind of glad to know that from you, Boda. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, usually you can leave up to 2 minutes on a Vici dial type voice server, from what I've seen. Then there's text now, but see, text now, if you're dealing with text, some of the numbers we call, it's really weird. It goes into a PBX and then it's routed to a text now. So that's kind of a weird. It's weird botting those, because sometimes you might think you're calling a call center, but you're actually calling a PBX that reroutes to text now. Yeah, they still use they still use it, but their endpoints are actually text now. It's interesting. It's stuff I really don't 100% know. I know how to automate software. That's where I come in. I'm not a telco expert. Okay, so I don't really see any ScamBait calls, and I think it's time for me to get some lunch, folks. I'm going to do the same demo tomorrow, but I'm going to get into the nitty gritty. I'm going to go into some of my auto IT scripting. I'll show you what one looks like. I mean, it's really not that hard. The watchdog, all it's doing is it's looking, the first thing it does is it looks for an update. So the way I've set things up, if I go in and I change up a bot and decide I want to use one that's going to hit a 1 after, I go into one key entry. I then compile it. So I would be like going to dialbot here. This is no key entry. So I would compile the auto IT script. Tools, compile. And then I would cut it. And then I go to the update folder and paste. Replace it. And what happens on the ScamBait, on the Autobot, watch what happens. If I delete this dial bot, watch what happens. It reloads it. So each Autobot looks for the file that's resting here and can instantly, I can update every Autobot with the latest dialer. But that's what that's about. So the first thing Watchdog does is look to see if there's a file in the update folder and copies it. It then opens up this phone text file to see if any of the to see if its bot should be running. So it reads the line based on line number. Okay. It then, if the phone number is not equal to no, it'll then run the dial bot. It's very simple how it works. If you look here, init-vars, at init-vars, it says if computer name is dialer1, then line number equals 1. If computer name is dialer 20, then line number is 20. So when it goes to read the line number, it says read line number 20. If it doesn't say no, run dialbot. Dialbot opens. It says run the call timer. So it opens up this little timer here and moves it down here. It then says when wait for the call timer window and move it. It then says move microsip and then run voice meter if it's to open it. It then says it opened Chrome here, so Chrome's already opening. Okay, and then it's told click on these two mouse positions. So it clicks here and then clicks here. That tells it to open to the dictation IO. Okay, then the script keeps going down, sleeps for 1,000. It's waiting for voice notepad to show up. Once it knows it's doing that, it's going to mouse click over here, and then it's going to hit page down to bring it down here. Then it's going to click clear and then start to start the voice dictation. After that, so you can see it's just step by step. It goes further and further down. It then completes the call, and then you have Watchdog constantly looking at that text file, and the minute it sees no, if it sees no, if phone number is equal to no and dialbot is running, then close dialbot. If you use a different approach, it closes VLC, closes the call timer, closes Chrome, and then it hangs up the phone. That's how it works. Yeah, it's very similar to QBasic. If you just Google what is AutoIT, it's as simple as it gets. What is AutoIT? AutoIT is a freeware basic-like scripting language for automated Windows GUI and general scripting. What's nice about AutoIT is you can make calls to the Windows handle. You can tell the script to click on a handle's control directly. It's really cool. Well, then you'll be a really good AutoIT scripter, Boda. You got to get it. In AutoIT, watch this. AutoIT, how to create a list view. So you want to create a list view. Oh, it's called GUI control create list view. So you get a description, and then if you want an example, you just copy and paste it. Copy it, then take your AutoIT, hit new, paste it in, and then save it as test. Oh, I test like that. And then go to Tools and Go, and gives you an example of a list view. Yeah, you'll get a kick out of Auto IT. My original use for Auto IT was to create a casino robot that can play video poker and blackjack at full speed. And it works great. So, Auto IT can do all kinds of things. I used to have Auto IT open my PayPal, get the balance, and paste it into a spreadsheet. So that's another thing you can do with it. So, okay, I think I'm officially done streaming for the day. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to get some confetti. Shut off my Autobot for a moment's part. Okay. I can't even. I wanted to type. What? There we go. It's not letting me type there. There we go. All right, you guys take care. I know that looked a little complex, but if you really want to do call flooding, it's not that hard. It's a lot of fun, and it does do a lot of good. It'll literally in a few minutes, it'll shut down a tech support scammer's ad, and it'll also disconnect the tech support scammer's phone number for that matter. So you guys have been great. Thanks for coming to my stream, and I'll see you tomorrow for more scam baiting